last 4 days have been vague and then also really busy. Friday morning, I wake up to this email. Basically, the email says that we're going to be shifting all classes to online and that we're not going to have class Monday, Tuesday to accommodate for people who need to figure out how to get home. They say we can go home, we're all jumping to go home. There's a handful of people who are still on island, but that's a really small percent. And no one was really worried at the moment because there were no confirmed cases of the virus on island. Everybody is contacting their airline. They're trying to get back. Airlines are putting them on hold because, you know, you got to think about it. Like everybody is calling the airline, not just my school, but like every school, people on vacation everywhere. Hot mess. St. Kitts is an island that depends on tourists. A lot of these people who have jobs there, their jobs are funded through tourism. There's a handful of shops in the port where cruise ships come in. We have taxis, we have tour buses. Like, these people need this money, so it wasn't gonna stop. And when I left to go to the airport that day, 3 tour buses had gone past me. So who's to say that someone who didn't express symptoms yet was on island, you know? And then 2 days ago, an article was posted. Cruise passenger who visited St. Kitts tests positive for coronavirus. So they developed symptoms on March 1st, and then they visited St. Kitts on March 3rd, and now here we are 2 weeks later, and they're finding out about it and posting an article. We're aware that they had the symptoms and then got off the cruise ship and possibly infected somebody in port. Port's a big place. A lot of people interact with a lot of people. I mean, you guys know how virus spread happens. So I'm glad that I'm home. Not that I'm at risk, but I don't want to be responsible for passing it on to somebody else. So that's why social distancing is a huge thing. Social distancing. If you haven't noticed, this is like a new angle, and that's because my tripod is now a cup. Because I didn't have time to grab my real tripod, you know, I'm in an emergency situation, so now we have this cup. I actually tried a lot of different angles. I tried my window up there. I tried this window sill. I tried the whole holding it method, but I couldn't stare at the camera, so there was a lot of elements that went into this. I don't even know if this is a good angle. We didn't really have any information on what was going to happen with our exams. I'm an anatomy, so I didn't know about my lab. You know, I still have another practical to take. And then today, we get an email. Lectures are going to start at 10 a.m. to accommodate for those who live in other parts of the world. And the other nice thing that I appreciate is that they made the lectures 75 minutes long. It allows for people to log into the session, and then after the whole lecture is over, we can then go and ask questions, and it gives that professor the opportunity to answer questions. So I really appreciate that they took the time to block out extra time, so that way we can ask questions if we have questions. We can figure out logging in if we need to log in, you know. There's a lot of unknowns. I don't really know how my exam testing is gonna go. Classes being moved to online is great, but classes being moved to online also sucks. It sucks because I have terrible self-discipline, so being at home, there's like a million distractions. I'm studying for like 10 minutes, and then I'm like, oh, I want a snack. Oh, I can just walk downstairs. I go downstairs, and I want some ice cream, and I want sprinkles on my ice cream, and then I'm doing this cycle, and it's just a spiral effect, and it's bad. And then I look behind me, and I'm like, oh, there's my bed. Let me take a nap. Also, I've associated home now with breaks since we don't get that many breaks for that long. So now I'm home and I just want to chill. And I had to have a talk with myself in the mirror last night that I need to focus because this is a spiral and I cannot go down the spiral. So I gotta get it together. And then my dog comes in my room, and my dog doesn't want me to study. He wants me to hang out with him. So I have to respect his request. And when Benji says, hey man, I want you to play with me, I'm like, obviously. So I go and I play with him, because that's what the good owner does. What color do I want to wear now? See, that's what I'm saying. Like, it's just too distracting. Being in my room. See, like this is too easy. What do I look like? Oh, you know what I look like right now? I look like E.T. You know, in the. I'm gonna give you guys a little campus tour. Ooh. So here's the library. Just get down to business here. Here's my dorm. This is my whiteboard, my other whiteboard. That's it. We recycle at my university. We're handicap friendly, which is great. I'm at my desk working hard. Next thing you know, I'm downstairs cooking food, holding Benji. And then before you know it, oh my gosh, it's 10 p.m. and I haven't done anything again. So, but I do feel like tomorrow, once these live classes start, it'll be much better and I'll be able to focus more and buckle down because I have a responsibility to sign into class on time if I actually want to take advantage of the class time. Oh, you're so good. See, like, how could I do work now? I can't ignore this. He's so happy to have me home. Hey. maybe I'm not getting my studying in, so I'll just like work on Benji and I'll be like, wow, look in his ear. You guys see that in his ear right there? That little thing? That's his anti-helix. All right, so we have his canines, incisors. And you know what? There's a lacrimal duct in there. Benji, I'm trying to do a demonstration. Oh, I also painted his nails. I do want to say, though, that I do feel bad for the 7th semester students who had their last on-campus semester cut short. Not only is their semester cut short, but now they have to worry about what are they going to do with their car. They have a bunch of stuff that they were hoping to sell that now they have a deadline to sell. And fortunately, there's food pantries and shelters, but it just stinks that they can't walk away with at least some of the money that they were hoping to get back, you know? And then there's the students that are out doing their clinical year where they get the chance to put their skills to the test, and now they have to go back to online-only classes. But under the circumstances, I understand why it's happening, and I understand why these protocols need to be put in place. The timing just stinks. I also worry for the Kittians on island because St. Kitts is small, so they don't have as many medical resources available to them compared to what we have available to us in America. Well, that's all I know for now. I'll keep you updated. Stay clean, stay healthy, wash your hands.